So this is the 2017-2019 L5P injector pigtail replacement video. So I got a check engine light on my truck through a bunch of different codes and stuff, but the main one was the number 4 injector. Apparently on these trucks, these L5Ps, the number 4 injector always gives trouble, and when it goes out, it throws all types of different codes, emission codes and air intake temperature codes and all that other bullshit. So come over here, boom. So I'm gonna be replacing the pigtail, the number 4 pigtail on the injector. So first things first, these trucks, they have obviously 2 batteries. You want to undo the negative ground on both batteries. Make sure you got no power running through the truck. You don't mess up a computer or anything when you cut these wires. Negative terminals are either going to be a 10 mil or 11 mil. Take off the negatives. Now you got no power. First things first, you're going to take off this pipe coming from the turbo. This is going to be an 11 as well. That's going to be a size 11 as well. I don't know if y'all can see that. It's going to be connected right here to your turbo. Loosen it up. It's going to be a size 11. It was on mine. Loosen it all the way up. Once you get this loose, you're going to have to get a rope. Back up so you can show it. You're going to have to get a rope and tie it to this little crossbar that goes over the battery on the driver's side of the truck. Pull that tension tight so you can have this pipe being held out of your way. So that's step number 2. Step 1, disconnect your ground terminals. Step 2, disconnect this intake pipe coming from your turbo. Step 3, you're gonna have 2 fuel lines with these so-called quick disconnect fittings. I'm telling you right now, they're a motherfucking bitch to get them done. There's a metal clamp looking tool that you can buy from AutoZone. Don't even fucking waste your time with that shit. These right here, it took me 2 hours with the metal clamp to try and get the this bigger fuel line done. Well, you can go and get these plastic clips from AutoZone or O'Reilly's as well. Quick disconnect tool set. Make sure it focuses. All you do is slip it over the line like that. Push it in, and this lip right here, there's teeth on the inside of the female fitting. So whenever these are connected, the teeth, the little clamps that are inside the female fitting, they latch on to the outside of the male fitting. That's how you keep your connection. Well, these clamps right here, these little plastic clips, you slide them on to the fuel line. Push the female fitting in forward while pushing this in. It's fucking confusing trying to word it, but it makes sense whenever you're doing it. You want to push this female fitting forward so you can be able to push this plastic clip in to connect to these clamps on the inside, so you can be able to just pop it off. It's gonna be a pain in the ass, I'm telling you all right now, but these plastic clips really helped out. The metal clamp that I had, it got the smaller one. But this bigger one gave me like 2 hours worth of trouble until I went and bought that pack of these plastic ones. So, like I said again, first step is disconnecting your grounds. Second step is disconnecting this turbo pipe, whatever this pipe goes to. This is my first diesel, so I'm learning all this shit as I go. Step 1, step 2, step 3 is these fuel lines. Like I said, you can buy these fittings right here at AutoZone or O'Reilly's for 13, 14, 15 bucks. Those saved my life because I was ready to burn this damn truck down. Once you disconnect these fittings, you're gonna have a dust cover, a dust shield sitting over this valve cover. I'm gonna show y'all right now. This is gonna be sitting under here and under both of those fuel lines. So that's the reason why you want to disconnect those fuel lines, because you won't be able to take this cover off without it. So you have two size 11 millimeter bolts on this dust cover. Unscrew these two all the way, and you should be able to pop it out. Some people on the Duramax pages on Facebook say, fuck the cover, just leave it off, because apparently, like I said earlier at the beginning, these pigtail connectors will always give you problems. Number 4 is the primary one. 2, 7, and 8 also go out. So I mean, fuck it. I guess it's just better just to keep this piece of shit off. Also, another thing with the shield cover is that they're saying that because of the vibrations of the diesel engines when you're driving down the road, the inside of this foam sits right on top of these injectors, these injector harnesses. So apparently the word is that with the vibration of the truck and the pressure of this foam being sitting up on here, my truck's at 117,000 miles. After 100,000 miles, I mean, you're gonna have some wear and tear on your truck that you're gonna have to replace anyways. So just think about 117,000 miles of driving this damn truck. It's gonna vibrate. And the vibration of this cover with the pressure sitting on this pigtail, that's what causes the connection disturbance. The dirt gets in it, just dirt, dust, grime, that basic shit gets in it. It gets in between the pin connectors of the harness plug, and that's how you lose your connection. That's what causes your check engine light. But because of whatever electronics on these pigtails, that's what also throws off different fucking codes, check engine light codes, and all this other bullshit. Like I said, my truck came with the number 4 pigtail code, and then it came with the air intake temperature service sensor or some shit like that. So now to the pigtails. Like I said, step 1, disconnect your ground. Step 2, disconnect this turbo pipe. Step 3 is disconnecting the 2 fuel lines. Without taking off these 2 fuel lines, you won't be able to take off the shield cover. The 2 shield cover bolts are size 11s, the same size as what's on the turbo pipe. And it could be your ground. So I mean, really, I only use the size 10 and 11 on this whole process. So now to the pigtail injectors, injector pigtail, sorry. You can order a brand called Fleece. They're about $70 to $80, and these are the male part. These are the male side of the injector pigtails. On your motor, you're gonna have the female. So you can order Fleece. You can order all types of different diesel forum pages on the internet, or you can go with OEM GM parts, AC Delco. Don't go to the dealership, man. The dealership's gonna charge you fucking $200, $300 just for this right here. Like I said, you can order from a company called Fleece. They're about $70, $80 online. I ordered these from Amazon yesterday, and they're already here today. $13 for 2 of them, and they come with the connectors. Like I said, you are gonna have to cut the wiring harness that comes off the number 4 injector. That's the only wires that you're cutting off, is the number 4 injector. If that's what code came up. If it's 2.7, obviously number 2 injector pigtail, number 7 injector pigtail. Well, mine's number 4, so that's the only one I'm gonna touch, because that's the only code that I got. When you cut off the injector pigtail from the harness, then you're gonna have to cut these wires off and then use these adapters, connectors, and then splice the wire together, and then connect it to the wire harness coming off the engine. So here in a bit, I'm gonna show y'all a clip of the tools that I had for the fuel line that wasn't working. So fuck those, don't use them. So I'm just gonna show y'all so y'all don't go and waste y'all's time buying them. Like I said, buy these for the fuel lines. Here in a second, I'm gonna show you the pigtail so you can see which one was the number 4. It's common sense. Driver size is gonna be 2468. Passenger size is gonna be 1357. And so like I said, mine was number 4, so I'm only focusing on number 4. Okay, so this is the number 4 injector. The number 2 is up here in the front. It's under this little wiring harness. That's where it's connected, number 2. So this is number 4. So these 2 white wires that goes into the pigtail, you're gonna cut. I mean, you can cut. I'm probably gonna have to cut this zip tie so I can have some more playroom with it. But I'm gonna just snip off these wires right here with electrical wire cutters and crimpers for the fittings, and then splice and cut the wire off the new one, the replacement, because I don't want a lot of slack in here. I don't want a lot of fucking shit moving around while I'm driving and just cause more problems. So I'm gonna take off the zip tie, try and give me some more slack on this wire, cut this off, clean it up so I can get ready to splice it, and do the same thing on the replacement one. All right, so now I just cut off the number 4 male side of the pigtail, injector pigtail. So as you can see, there's a whole lot of dirt and shit. This is connected. These are connected in the truck while you're driving, obviously, or you won't be able to operate your truck. But just look at how much different the new one and the used one is. Look at the color in it. So no matter what, even though it's connected and you have that good seal on there, look at how much dirt is getting into the used ones, the ones that's on the truck while you're driving. So this is what I'm saying, that no matter what, you're gonna have dirt and grime. Like I said, I got 117,000 miles on this truck. This shit usually goes out around 100,000 to 120,000 miles. 100,000 miles is fucking, at least at the very minimum, if you're driving a lot like me in the oil field, that's 4 years easily, 4 or 5 years worth of driving. This is a 2019. This truck is 2026. It's January fucking 9th or 10th or whatever it is today, 7th, 8th, whatever. So like I said, this truck is 6 years old now, 7 years old, and this is the first time that I know since I bought the truck that I'm replacing the number 4 injector. But look at the difference. I mean, just side by side comparison, you can just see the difference on the color and the cleanliness of it. And like I said, this is connected. This is a female to male connection, but yet look at the dirt that's still being caught on the inside of this injector pigtail while you're driving compared to the new one. So anyways, I cut that off. See if you can show the wiring down here. This is the 2 wires that are coming from the actual OEM harness. I'm gonna have to cut this tape and separate it so I can be able to probably cut. I'm gonna cut about maybe this much of wire off, or the coating of the wiring, so I can be able to splice. Good. All right, so these are the wires that are coming off the pigtail harness. I just cut them up and cleaned them up a little bit so I can put on the adapter. This is the replacement pigtail, and I did the same thing with these 2 wires. Apparently these aren't the direct current. It doesn't really matter. It's not, there's no positive and negative wire, so it doesn't matter how you wire them on there. Only difference is on the actual OEM harness, it's just a little bit thicker than the wiring that comes on the replacements from the ones I got from Amazon. Other than that, just make sure that you crimp a good connection on the connectors, and you shouldn't have a problem let me show you all the, like I said, the connectors from over here. So I mean, once you just put it in there, just crimp it. You'll need some of these. I got my Klein because I do electrical work as well, so I do have my Klein wire splicers and crimpers. So I'll be using this. This wire is a little too long because I don't know if it'll cause a problem if it connects with the inside of the wiring harness on the inside of the connector. So we'll just trim it a little bit. All right, so this is the new one crimped to the existing wiring harness from the existing pigtail. Tried my best. Once you crimp it, just do a little pull on it. You don't want to yank it out because you could, because these wires are so small. Just do a little stress test on it. Seems like it's holding pretty good. I'm gonna try and hit this part with the torch and try and close it up. I was supposed to go get some heat shrink wrapping, but I forgot about it, and I just need to hurry up and get my truck back on the road. So for the meantime, it's gonna have to make do. And like I said, I have a spare one. I'm not gonna put that cover on there, so I'm not too worried about it. Now that I can easily access all these pigtails, now that the heat shield is off. All right, so now I'm gonna hit it with the torch, try and close these up, and then plug them up. So this is what it's gonna look like. I hit it with the torch just to close up those connectors real quick, so no water or dust, hopefully, doesn't get in there. But I mean, it is a truck and I'm gonna be driving it, so for the most part, that's what it's gonna look like. Try and get this camera to focus. So before I connect it, I'm gonna hit with just a little bit of the dielectric connector grease and then plug it up and put everything back together. All right, so basically this is what it's gonna look like once it's connected. Hit it with the torch, melted this onto the wire, zip tie it back to the existing wiring harness the way all that extra slack is. I didn't want to do it too tight because I didn't want too much angle on this wire and the connector. I mean, the connection is in here, but still you don't really want any kinks on the wiring. So I'm gonna just leave it like that for now. Like I said, apparently on the Duramax pages on Facebook, it's best to just leave this dust cover off just in case in the future. I mean, if all the connections are connected and stuff, then I don't see why it would be a problem besides just dust and shit. But I got a car wash about a minute away from my house where I can go and get the air compressor nozzle and spray it all off if I come back from the beach or something. So now I'm gonna go ahead and connect the fuel lines back together. And then once I connect the fuel lines back together, I'm gonna connect the turbo, this little exhaust looking pipe, this intake pipe. Okay, so we got the new pigtail connector on there already connected. Put a little drop of that dielectric grease just to keep it fresh. Connected the turbo pipe. It's a 11 millimeter long socket, deep socket. Connected both grounds, 10 mil. I mean, I just use deep because this bar right here gets in your way on the driver's side battery. Turbo pipe's connected. The quick disconnect, there's 2 clips that you got to take off. I forgot to mention that at the beginning. When you take these fuel lines off, make sure you put them back on. Wires connected, clips connected, turbo pipes connected, 2 ground fittings are connected, terminals, and I believe that's it. Like I said, they were saying to keep this off, so I'm probably not going to turn it back on. So now, let's go over here, turn this truck on, try and get a video of the dashboard quick. So since I had the fuel lines disconnected, just the same way as whenever you do your fuel filter, you don't want to turn the truck right on. You got air bubbles in the truck. So my understanding is turn the key on, let that fuel filter prime, turn it off again, let it prime again. You hear that? Okay, I'm gonna start the truck now. Turn right on. Says hood open. And the check engine light just disappeared. It's still showing the emissions thing. That was another code that I had got from this whole entire check engine light. So clear this all out. I mean, it sounds like it's doing pretty good. Let me show y'all the engine. We're not losing any fuel. I don't see any problems with the pigtail connection. The truck's been sitting for about 2 days. I had to wait for the part to come in through Amazon. So the truck's been sitting. I'm gonna let it warm up, do its thing. I don't see any leaks of the fuel. So I'm gonna let it warm up and then take it for a spin. And then probably hook up to the computer again and check and see I don't have any other codes that are gonna pop up or anything like that. So yeah, like I said, I'm gonna leave this off. Let the truck warm up. Go ahead. Alright, so this is the next day after I did the install of the pigtail, the injector pigtail. Everything's connected, like I said. Fuel line's good. Those 2 clips, don't forget to put those back on when you get ready to take off. That's the new injector. I have no fuel leaks. I have no leaks coming from the turbo pipe. So I'm gonna go ahead and start it up again and use my remote, because you won't be able to use your remote start if you have a check engine light. So turn right on. It's a little cold compared to when it was yesterday. So, but it turned right on right away anyway. So, right there. Come on. Come on. She's ready to go. Because I told her I was going to take her to the dog park whenever I get the truck back up and running. So, turn the key on for y'all. As you can tell, the mileage went up compared to what it was yesterday because I was driving the truck. So there you have it. No check engine lights, no codes, no warning signals, no nothing. Like I said, that injector pigtail always goes bad on these trucks for whatever reason. Just don't freak out like I did. Just order it on Amazon, watch this video, and like I said, everything's back to normal. I got no warning lights, no nothing. So like, subscribe to my channel. I'll be doing more videos and stuff. Unfortunately, if there is more problems that arise, but I try and take care of my vehicles as much as I can. So but I will be making more videos if anything else does come up. So again, this is the 2017 up to 2019 L5P Duramax pigtail injector replacement.